Good afternoon. It is 3 o'clock on Tuesday. Anybody watching? How you doing? How's your work week treating ya? It's my day off today. And, yeah. Still fighting this cough. Oh, it is, according to my car, 30 degrees Celsius out right now. I have no idea what the Humidex is, but she's warm. Oh, I just finished cutting my lawns. They look so much better now. It took me forever. It's so hot. Excuse me. Oh. My ribs are starting to hurt. I'm coughing so much. I hate it. I'm exhausted now, I must say. But I thought I would dash out real quick and vlog for a minute. I did put up earlier this morning. I decided to download an app, like a live streaming app. I don't know why. And I put a poll up on my community tab last night to try and see if people would be interested in a live stream once in a while. And if they are, then we'll figure out like a day and a time and give it a whirl. But I was messing around with the app last night just to figure out how it works and whatever. And then I saw, oh, you can save it. So I saved it. It's like 8 minutes of me mucking around with this app. Sorry. I'm coughing. But I figured out how to do an avatar because I didn't want to be showing my ugly mug at, what was it, like 2 in the morning or some shit. I don't know. I thought it was entertaining. I thought it was funny, so I went ahead and posted it. It made me chuckle. Of course, I think I'm hysterical, so nobody thinks I'm funnier than me. So there's that. Oh my god, it's so hot. Man. I'm sorry if my air conditioning is loud, but I need it. I need it so bad. So as I was cutting my grass this afternoon, whatever, my buddy's neighbor came over. I used to get along fine with him. I found him rather annoying, but like I got along with him fine. But then he pulled some fuckery on my buddy. And, you know, what you do to my close friends, you do to me. So, I'm very petty like that. So I haven't spoken to him, fucking like 4 years maybe. On top of that, I mean, what the bullshit he pulled on my buddy was just the icing on the cake. But I had done, okay, so I'm a licensed hairdresser, and I cut his hair at least once, and motherfucker never paid me. Now, I gave him a super cheap price, okay? I think I asked him for like $5 or $10, okay? Cut his fucking hair. Dude never paid me. Whatever, I just don't do nothing for you ever again. Fine. I let it go. Dude's on assistance or welfare or whatever, like, fuck, whatever. Fine. You can't afford $5, $10. Okay. Whatever. I dropped it. Then he pulled some fuckery on my buddy, and that was the end of it. I was like, yep, that's all I need. Bye-bye. You're dead to me. Cool. So, this summer, my buddy started talking to him again. I mean, they're neighbors, mend fences, whatever. Cool. I don't have to. Not my neighbor. Not my next door neighbor. He's like directly across the street from me, but I don't have to. So, I don't. But lately, this summer, every time I cross the street to go over to my buddies, if homeboy happens to be sitting outside, he's, waving and hi Jen, and I just pretend I don't see him. You don't exist in my world. Like that's just how I roll. You're dead to me. I am hardcore German Irish. You fuck me over, you are dead to me. Like, fuck my friends over, you're dead to me. Like, that's just how I roll. So, today, as I'm cutting my grass, I happen to look up and, the dude's standing on my lawn, waving me down. I'm like, oh, for Christ's sake. So I stopped the lawnmower. What do you want? He's looking for my buddy. Is he here? Like, well, I don't know. His car's in my driveway. I don't know. Is he here? He came over, parked in my driveway, and went home. Huh? I'm such an asshole. I said, yeah, he is. He's upstairs. He was replacing my bathroom faucet for me, because it's been leaking for months and it's driving me insane. He says, well, I need to talk to him. I'm like, so you want me to stop what I'm doing to go get him to stop what he's doing so that you can... Okay. I mean, for all I know, it's super important, right? So, fine. I go in the house and I call him down. Your neighbor's here. Come handle that. So I come back out, and he's still standing there. And I said, he'll be right out. And I walked over to my lawnmower. So how have you been? And I started up my lawnmower. It's like, I am not. No, he said, how are you feeling? How are you? How are you? And I said, I feel like a bucket of assholes. And I started, like, fucking out. I don't have the strength, man. Started cutting the grass again. So I finished my backyard. And I have to switch over and plug into I have an outlet in the front yard to mow the front yard. So I walked over and I said to my buddy, he's now sitting on my front porch with homeboy. Like, I don't know, the balls I feel, right? Like, we ain't friends. We don't talk. But you're gonna sit on my porch. Whatever. I thought it was weird. I don't know. So, they were talking, so I'm like, excuse me, but, to my buddy, do you mind plugging this in? Since you're sitting there. Do you mind plugging this in for me? I gotta do the front now. So we did, no problem. I proceeded to mow the front lawn. They're sitting there chatting. What he wanted, when he finally left, was for my buddy to basically drop what he was doing and go reset the timer in the laundry room of the apartment. Because when we had the tornado on Monday, whatever it was, Sunday, I guess, whenever the fuck it was, of course the power went out everywhere, and so the timer's all off now. But I thought, the ball's on my guy. can you drop what you're currently doing? Like immediately. Like not when you're done what you're doing. He literally said, like, can you do it now? Like, I see that you're in the middle of something, but drop what you're doing and come help me. Okay. Of course, my buddy didn't. He was like, no, I've still got about 20 minutes, half an hour work to do here. He didn't. He's like, I'm pretty much done. He says, I just need to check and make sure it's not leaking, but he can fucking wait. So, my buddy and I are sitting in my backyard having a couple of smokes and we're talking, whatever, and I said, you know, the balls on my dude. Over the past several months, I think I've made it abundantly clear I want nothing to do with the guy. I'm trying to be as nice as I can about it without actually coming out and saying, look, you are a massive douche and I don't want you to, like, I want nothing to do with you. I don't acknowledge him when he says hi. I don't look in his direct, like, I completely ignore his existence. Whatever. Like, I don't think I'm being passive aggressive about it. I think I've actually been quite rude about it. I'm completely ignoring Homeboy's existence. Do I actually have to come out and say, look, listen, Linda, listen, you don't exist in my world, please stop. I can be really bitchy. Oh, I don't have the time of day for that shit. I mean, my buddy did a lot to help this guy out, right? For a good long while. And then my buddy would call him up and be like, you know, like, I'm working on the car. Can you just come out and just keep me company? Just, you know, I'll grab you a chair and whatever. Like, I'll go grab coffee, all this kind of shit. You just sit and just chew the fat with me while I tinker, right? And he always had an excuse why he couldn't come out and do that simple task, right? Because usually I do it. But when I'm working and stuff, like, sorry. And then it got to the point, what were we doing? I think we were redoing my front porch. My railings had become very unsafe and it was a shit show. To the point where I actually had to skip a Halloween because I didn't want kids coming up on the, like, I blocked it all off and I didn't want the kids coming up, and it broke my heart because I love Halloween and I love the kids and their costumes and stuff, and I was so sad. It was so sad. So I think it was probably about 5 years ago now. I'd gone out and bought all the wood and whatever that we needed, and we were redoing my porch, my entire porch, and the railings. And I put a carpet down on the thing, and so we're working on that, and we needed a tool, but my buddy didn't have it, or he had loaned it to Homeboy, and he wouldn't get it for us. What? A sphincter says what? You a sphincter. Great big asshole. He came back and told me that. I was like, my jaw hit the floor. Like, what do you mean? It's yours. He just needs to go get it. Or maybe it was his. I don't remember. I don't remember the backstory to that. But I mean, it's like, really, you can't take 10 minutes of your time and go get this. I mean, with all the shit that my buddy had done to help him out, like, you can't do this one thing. Really? Really? That was the end of that shit. That's pretty much when my buddy stopped talking to him. Which gave me the perfect excuse. I was like, awesome. Because you're kind of fucking both of us over in one go, my friend. Like, come on, man. What a douchebag. He comes over to my house today like no time has passed, and, you know, read the room. Whatever. Yeah, people are fickle. I don't know. Whew. Anywho, that's my story time. I should make this a story time. I haven't done a story time in a good long while. I just don't get that. I just don't get that. I mean, you help somebody out, you do all kinds of favors and whatever, and either you don't charge them or you charge them extremely, like it's not even worth charging them, and they fuck you over. Yeah, sure, lady, park right beside me. Yes. Because it's not an empty parking lot and there isn't 1,000 other places to park. No respect for the vlogger. No respect at all. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah. I'm going to have a talk with my boss tomorrow and let her know about those chemicals from Monday. They will not be used again. I haven't talked to her about that yet. Oh, she's just sitting there drinking a nice coffee. Good for you, sister. So yeah, I need to talk to her. I need to let my coworker know that I don't need her boyfriend to fix my locks because the side one's done. And I think we're going to do the front door on Saturday as long as I'm feeling up to it. Because I'm going to have to move my couch and my coffee table. And my coffee table is heavy as... My couch is just awkward. But Boo Boo will be home so he can help. But yeah, I'll have to let her know that I don't need her boyfriend. It's fine. That was kind of annoying too. Dude just should have said, I'm not interested. No, I can't help you. Like, that's fine. That's fine. I have no issue with that. Doesn't bother me at all. But give me a straight answer. Don't pussyfoot. Like, you know, whatever. It's just annoying. Oh well. I gotta water everything. That's what I do when I get home. Set my hose up and water my lawns, my gardens, my flower pots. Then on Saturday, I noticed my neighbors directly behind me. I thought they have a tree that's growing up the back corner of the fence that's actually started to overgrow, and it's stealing all the sun and whatever from my garden. And I thought, okay, well, I'll just cut the branches back, whatever, like, it's fine. But it's a sucker tree, like, it's not an actual tree, it's just a weed that's gone insane. It's a weed on crack, is what it is, okay? And I thought it was just the one, because these people used to be extremely particular about their lawn care. And when my brother was over, Sunday, I think, Monday maybe, I don't remember, when he was over anyway, I was talking to him about it, and he was like, yeah, there's a whole bunch. And I'm like, oh no, that's just stuff that blew over from the storm, right? Because I'd never noticed it before. But then yesterday I was standing in my kitchen, and from my kitchen you can see into the backyard, and they've got all kinds of tree shoots growing up all over the backyard, like all over. And I don't think they've cut their backyard at all, at least this summer. And I'm like, really? Like, okay. I don't know what's up with that, but number one, all these trees are going to fuck up the fence. And number two, you're stealing all the sun from my gardens. And it looks like shit. So I was talking to my buddy about it this afternoon while we're sitting in the yard. And he said he's got all I have is a step ladder. But he has a ladder. So that we can get in there real good and just grab it and literally just chop it right to the fence line. Take the head off it. That should kill it. I think if you deadhead trees, it kills them. Now, like I said, this isn't an actual tree. It's just a weed on steroids. But we'll see. Like, fuck's sakes. Take care of your properties, people. He kind of said when he's on the ladder, he'll take a look and see what's actually going on back there. And if it is out of control with all these random trees and shit, he said he'll take a drive around, get the address, and call the city. Because, yeah, that's insane. That's kind of what's happened to the duplex right beside me. There's a house that's been made into 2 apartments. And nobody takes care of that property. Well, the crazy guy that lives upstairs, the conspiracy theorist, he does take care of that property, and he takes care of it very, very well. The best that he can, anyway. But there are trees and stuff back there that aren't actually trees, that are weeds on steroids. Like, there's one that grows in the back corner, beside my shed. Like, there's kind of a fence in the way, but it grows in that corner beside my shed, and it actually wrecked the roof of my shed like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. And we had to get up on the roof and chop it up as best we could and then redo my roof. Like, it was insane. And with the storm that we had, I was honestly terrified that it was going to knock this fucking thing, because it grows along the fence and then it grows sideways along the top of the fence. It's absolutely insane. I thought for sure this storm was going to knock it into my shed and take my shed down. And my shed is not insured. And they won't insure it because of that tree. And it's just too much. I can't get, I won't get up onto under a roof. It's not happening. And I'm not in a position right now where I can get like an arborist to come in and handle that shit. If I did that, I would have to do it like late fall, early spring, like before I put the pool up. But even then, there's like I don't know what you call them. It's a cover anyway, like a whatever. I keep saying arbor, but it's not an arbor. Yeah. Anyway, it's a shelter. But I have it. It's permanent. It's into the cement, so I can't move it. So I don't know if we can get like a cherry picker in there to, you know. I would have to call and have them come out and take a look, which I might do next year. I'm so sick of it. Yeah, all these, like, fucking people take care of your properties, man. Jesus Christ. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways, we're at over 20 minutes, so I'm gonna boot. I'm gonna go home and sit in the air conditioning. Start thinking about making dinner. I still don't know when Monkey's coming home. I haven't heard from him all day. Baby's working till 8. I gotta work tomorrow. So, yeah, I don't know. Anywho, I'm gonna bounce. If anybody is interested in a live stream, do let me know down in the comments too. If you're interested, if you are, some days and times and whatever. Bear in mind, I'm in Canada. Just saying. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna bounce. So anybody watching, thank you. I appreciate you. Take care of yourself, and we'll talk later.